Good morning. It's Friday, November 17th. Here's what we're working on. Grey Cup weekend kicks off in earnest today, and wow, are we ready to celebrate?
Yeah, right. And the good news continues because, listen, the HSR is back to work and ready to safely get people to and from all the festivities. Come on in.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness.
Steve, you have astounded us this morning.
So
that is the best outfit.
Yesterday I thought, you know what, let's put on some black and gold. Let's put on some Grey Cup colors. I know our Cats aren't in the game, but these are the colors for the Grey Cup Festival. So I sent out, I talked to you yesterday and I said something to Emily. She looks great too. I text messaged Steve, nothing. Emailed Steve, nothing. Texted him again, nothing. I'm like, I don't know what he's going to wear.
And then 15 minutes before the show, he pulls this on. And
oh my goodness.
Wow, slow clap.
Yes.
Just a little something I keep around.
This is what you wear to get groceries, right?
Groceries, dollar store, that kind of thing. Just to say, stay below the radar.
Oh, that a boy. Well, you look
it's
great.
Awesome.
You look great, pal. Another warm start to the day. This is the day we kind of been circling for some rain coming though.
Yeah, we do have some rain coming. In fact, there's a little patchy shower activity happening out there as we speak, and that's what we've got on the go right now. But we're not expecting the heavy rains to come to a little bit later on this morning, and it'll end in the afternoon. So night's festivities tonight should be okay, but certainly on the cooler side. More or less what we've talked about for the last few days. But just a minute or so after 6 o'clock on your Friday, let's check and see what's happening on the highways out there. And Fridays, unless it's a long weekend or something like that, special event, we're not seeing huge amounts of volume out there. And just as we go down to the Garden City Skyway, things are moving along okay. Not seeing any showers there. Looking at Niagara Street, we're all right. Up by the Burlington Skyway Bridge, still not seeing any showers in the Hamilton area, more likely out towards the Kitchener area as we speak. But the rain will be coming, so if you're heading out today, make sure you grab an umbrella. Brant Street, traffic's moving along okay. And again, just a little bit lighter than it was yesterday. Up by the Ford plant, we're still seeing no major problems at all. Pearson Airport, and it's starting to build up there, but no big deal at this point. 401 west of 400 has been busy all week and continues to be at this point. And the 401 Allen Road South seeing things in pretty good shape. So a good start to the day, and let's hope it stays that way. But rainy conditions are coming, and temperatures are going to fall. We'll give you all the sparkling details of that coming up.
Sparkling indeed, Steve. Thank you. Well, the Grey Cup Festival is now in full swing ahead of the CFL Championship in Hamilton on Sunday. Simone Gavros joins us now from Fan Central on James Street North. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Annette. Yes, the city is gearing up for the Grey Cup that's going to be happening here on Sunday, and it's going to be a action-packed, filled weekend. I'm here on James Street where Fan Central is taking place. It kicked off yesterday, and doesn't look like much right now with everybody here just yet, but it is a PA day today, so we are going to be expecting more kids, more families, more fans filling the streets today, getting ready for that game on Sunday. Now, Fan Central, again, kicked off yesterday here, and it's filled with fun interactive games for families and friends. There's music, art, food trucks, and interactive games along the street. It's very similar setup to Super Crawl, but heavily decorated in Grey Cup merch. Now, when it comes to some of the big names performing this weekend, Carrie Underwood is taking to the stage tonight at the First Ontario Centre, and Green Day will be performing for the halftime show on Sunday. And tomorrow, Santa Claus and the Grey Cup will come together for the Santa Claus Parade with a football twist. And with the HSR strike over, buses will also be running this weekend, helping fans get around the city and offering the Ticket to Ride program on game day. So it's going to be a busy, fun weekend here in Hamilton, here on James Street, with Fan Central in full gear here, and that's all leading up to the game on Sunday at 6 o'clock. I'll send things back over to you.
Okay, thanks very much. Well, as Simone noted, HSR City Bus Service has restarted after a tentative agreement was reached to end Hamilton's transit strike.
The bargaining team got together last night for an emergency meeting. We discussed where we wanted to go next and whether we wanted to reach out to the employer and get back together. We made that decision, we made the call, and the two parties got together and we were able to hammer out a deal.
Now, there's no word yet what's included in that deal. The union was asking for a pay increase of about 23% over 4 years. The city was offering 12.75%, and earlier this week said they would not budge on that. Now, the union executive is recommending acceptance of this tentative deal and says work is resuming with a vote set for next week. Transit might be a very good auction because of some significant road closures in place in the downtown core of Hamilton for the Grey Cup and also for the Santa Claus Parade. The parade starts at Bay and Stewart Street. It heads down Barton, then John, Wilson and Hess before heading back to Barton. The Santa Claus Parade, part of the Grey Cup Festival, starts at 11 tomorrow morning, and streets in the area are expected to remain closed from 9 o'clock tomorrow morning until about 2 in the afternoon. And a portion of James Street North will be closed during that time as well for the Fan Central that Simone was just at. CHCH, we have a vehicle in the parade, and I'm going to be there waving. I'm going to be
with Santa?
With Santa. I know him. And if you can't make it out on Saturday, or maybe you want to come out and then maybe you want to see yourself on TV, you can watch the parade on CHCH on Sunday starting at 1 in the afternoon. Well, Calgary Stampeder fans continued in their Grey Cup tradition in Hamilton, bringing a horse into the lobby of a hotel. And that tradition dates back to 1948, when legend has it that rowdy Calgary fans rode a horse into the Royal York in Toronto. Since then, the Calgary Cup Commission has made sure to keep that spirit alive in each of the Grey Cup host cities. These days, they tend to work out the details and get permission beforehand. The commission says the celebrity horse, tough enough, loves the attention, just as long as he gets enough carrots, apples, and a little bit of beer.
Yeah, nice signature there too, Tuffy.
I love that.
See, this is the Grey Cup festivities are underway when that happens.
When the horse comes in.
Yeah, and there's tons of stuff as we're seeing in Hamilton. But last night the fun was in Niagara Falls at the annual CFL Awards. They were handed out. Top prize, most outstanding player. It was renamed the George Reed Award for the late great Riders running back we lost last month, and his daughter was there to hand it out.
And the winner of the George Reed Most Outstanding Player is Chad Kelly.
Yeah, great to see Speedy B handing out the award there too, former MOP. Well, no surprise though, as Argos QB Chad Kelly won the top prize, leading Toronto to top spot in the East. Nephew of Bills great Jim Kelly tossed 23 touchdowns and ran for 248 yards on the ground. So he beat out Blue Bombers running back Brady Oliveira for the award. But the Winnipeg native who plays for his hometown team picked up most outstanding Canadian and will hope to lead the Bombers to the Grey Cup on Sunday. Argos, though, they dominated the awards on this night. They won 5 of the 7 awards. That includes Coach of the Year, Ryan Dinwiddie, as he led the Argos to a 16-2 record, which tied the all-time record. So no Ticat players were up for an award, but the caretaker, Bob Young, there he is, won the Commissioner's Award and had so many great things to say.
For the moment, I'm not a Tiger Cat fan, and nor is anyone in Hamilton. We are Canadian football fans. And for the record, I live in the U.S. I see Canada with a clarity that few Canadians get to see it. And Canada is a fiction. It makes no sense. 5,000 miles, from Vancouver to La Belle Provence. It's miraculous that it works. And it's even more miraculous it works so well. And it works not because some government or some regulator tells us we have to do this. We do Canadian football, and we do the Canadian Football League because we are Canadians. It's what we care about. And
we're so lucky to have the caretaker of the black and gold. By the way, Commissioner and the Grey Cup that you see right there, they're going to be on the show later this hour. On the lead up to the 110th Grey Cup between Montreal and Winnipeg, happening on Sunday, kickoff just after 6.
Lamar in the pocket. That's caught in a lot of traffic by Nelson Aguilar to the end zone. Somersault touchdown.
Well, folks were flipping out over the Thursday nighter in the NFL as the Ravens hosted the Cincinnati Bengals, and Baltimore's Nelson Aguilar with the acrobatic flip into the end zone to give the Ravens the lead. They were cruised to the 34-20 win over their AFC North rivals. Some concerns, though, for Bengals star QB Joe Burrow. Hurt his wrist on this touchdown pass. Although he was seen coming into the game with a brace on his wrist, he left the game, did not return. Bengals, they fall to 5-5. Ravens, they move to 8-3.
Shoots right wide on the inboard to go. Sanderson drops it back. In comes Bears with a pass across. He scores! He bats it in!
What a way to win a game in Sweden in the NHL Global Series. That's Senators' Tim Stützle. Batting home the OT winner with 2 seconds left. He makes this look easy. This is not easy. He gives the Ottawa Senators a 5-4 win over Detroit from Stockholm, Sweden. 4 teams are in Sweden, including the Maple Leafs, who have their first of 2 games against Detroit this afternoon at 2. Well, just down the road from here on the ice, total team effort from the Niagara Ice Dogs of the Meridian Center as they took down the Barrie Colts 5-2, thanks to 28 saves from Owen Flores. Ice Dogs are right back at it tonight when they are in Guelph to face the Storm. And finally, no surprise here, the greatest baseball player of this generation picked up his second unanimous MVP award. That has never happened before, and it probably won't be the last for the two-way star Shohei Ohtani. He won the American League MVP after another stellar season on the mound and at the plate. And here's the thing. He's a free agent, and interest increases across the league where he will play next season. Blue Jays said to be a sleeper team. I'll believe that when I see it.
All right, let's check your traffic on Friday. It's a little lighter in most areas at just about 11 minutes after 6 in the morning. Let's see what's going on right now. So sun won't be up for a while now, about an hour or so before it all happens, so a little on the dark side. But QEW, Niagara Street, moving along okay. Again, a fair amount of trucks out there and folks going off to work, but no problems. We're still not seeing any rain in the Hamilton area. Looking at the Skyway Bridge, traffic is light there today, which is kind of nice. Branch Street camera not working. We'll move up to the Ford plant. Again, we're seeing things fairly light as we speak right now. 403 west of Mississauga, traffic is building up, but okay. Glen Erin Drive, certainly fairly light, and up by Pearson Airport. It's kind of nice right now. So if you're heading up that way today, heading out for business or travel or that kind of a thing, 6:12 in the morning, things are looking in pretty good shape as far as conditions are concerned. 401 west of the 400, we're looking all right as well. And the 401 Allen Road South, no problems at all. So good start to the day, so let's hope it stays that way. However, we do have some rain coming, and that could change things just a little bit. It's on the way right now. We're seeing in some areas a little spotty showers happening as we speak, but we're going to get the heavier stuff as we get closer into the noontime and then into the afternoon, but it will be gone by probably mid-afternoon. So this will be a pretty swift amount of rain coming in a short period of time, and it will move by us. And then as we get into tonight, we're going to get some partly clear skies, which is nice because we are looking for some outdoor activities tonight, but it certainly will be on the cooler side. And again, this morning we started the day with temperatures in around 12, 13 degrees in some areas. Look at this right now, 14 in Mississauga, and it's only about 6:15 on your Friday. So for today, sun will be up at 7:15, down at 4:54 p.m. Normal highs about 7 degrees this time of year. Today we're looking for a high of 12 degrees and some gusty winds with some clouds and showers. For tonight, things will clear up. Temperature, look at that, -4 overnight. Wind chill factor gets down to -7 with 40 kilometer an hour gusts. So it's going to be a little on the cooler side in the overnight period, much unlike last night. Tomorrow, a high of just 6 degrees, so we're getting back into more seasonal stuff. A low UV, light winds, sunny but cool. Quick look at what's happening for game day on Sunday. So here's what we're going to see here. As we expected, we're not seeing any amount of rain coming, but we do see some cloud, but skies will be clearing and temperatures falling down to about 1 degree by the time the cup will be handed out. So that's what we're looking at right now. We'll update everything for you in the next few minutes.
Nothing is going to make our day sparkle more than that. Oh, wait a minute. Now you're all glittery.
Hello.
Emily, hello.
Hi.
I thought I was going to be overdressed. I was like, ooh, I don't know if I should wear my gold lame. That's a bit much.
Like no such thing as a bit much today.
Right. Steve's outfit is bringing tears of joy to my eyes.
Goodness,
I can't get over it. I've been giggling in here for the last 2 minutes.
My Mr. Rogers cardigan is feeling a little subdued to that sparkly number.
I thought we looked good today until this guy showed up.
And then he shows up. Yeah.
Okay, something else just showed up, I hear.
Yeah, there's guys in white gloves in the hallway.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. The Grey Cup has arrived at the building.
Yeah,
and we're going to be talking about Fan Central. What I did yesterday, I actually beat a football player and scored a touchdown.
Right. Is there video evidence of this?
There is.
There is.
Cameraman Luke did a great job putting together a very quick montage of my long experience.
Awesome. Okay. So we'll do that with the special guest, 6:45 over on the couch?
Yes, over at the couch. We will have it all there.
We'll see you then. Right. Stay here because we need a picture of everybody.
Okay, coming up in business news. If you love music and you hate to practice, Google has a revolutionary program just for you. $6.17 on your Friday morning. Canadian dollar is up 17 basis points to 72.86 cents US. Gold is up $7.20. Crude oil is up 74 cents to $73.83 a barrel. Midday trading in Europe, markets are up in London, Frankfurt, and Paris.
Off to Asia we go. Markets are up in Tokyo and Shanghai, down a wee bit in Hong Kong. What about North American markets? They've had quite the week. This is the first loss of the week. Nothing substantial, but some downward trends for the TSX and the Dow Jones. NASDAQ has some slight gains. Let's see how they wrap up the trading week on this Friday, November the 17th.
Well, Google and YouTube both made huge announcements in the artificial intelligence world this week, announcements that could have really big impacts on the world of music.
Like singing a melody to create a horn section. We're also starting to bring these possibilities to creators and fans with a new experiment called Dream Track. Just type in your idea and get a unique soundtrack for your short.
Baby, we've got nothing in common.
So that last track wasn't actually Charlie Puth. It's an AI generation using his voice and his style. The idea is that you give Dream Track a theme and it writes you a 30-second custom ballad. So far, Demi Lovato, John Legend, and Sia have given permission to use their sound. The other innovation this week was music AI tools that let people transform sounds into music. So imagine you're tapping out a drum solo with your pen at your desk and later making it into sounding like you're at a Neil Peart drum kit. Google says the technology is still in the experimental phase, though, and access is limited.
Well, the union representing more than 1,200 workers at 17 no-frills stores in Ontario, they've set a strike deadline of just after midnight on Monday morning. Unifor says contract talks are ongoing, but workers are prepared to strike to back their demands. If a strike were to happen, it would affect the Niagara Falls location on Lundy's Lane. No Frills, that is the discount grocery banner owned by Loblaw. Unifor National President Lana Payne says Loblaw must come to the table prepared to raise wages and improve working conditions.
An association that represents 97,000 Canadian small businesses wants the federal government to do more to address Amazon's dominance. The Canadian Federation of Independent Business says it wants Canada's competition laws to be modernized to level the playing field for small business. In January, about half of the roughly 2,400 small and medium-sized businesses that the Federation surveyed said that they were finding it tough to compete with the rise of digital competitors, the giant being Amazon. It says they don't have the power to negotiate with suppliers or the ability to offer more products at lower prices.
Okay, quick look at business news there. We'll come back and have a look at your forecast as we head into Grey Cup weekend on Morning Live.
Looks sparkly.
And welcome back to Morning Live at 6:24 on your Friday. And I think after today, we're going to start longing quickly for Florida kinds of temperatures. Emily Vukovic of course, has been in the Florida Keys all week, giving us some excellent stories from down there. Today, she is in Mallory Square. I just want to give you kind of the temperature in that area, about 26, 27 for today, and just a gorgeous day down there. We've got not a bad day here, and we're starting off with some nice temperatures. However, things are going to change. once this cold front slides through, we're also going to notice some showers. Not a lot of rain in the Golden Horseshoe. Most of it stays below the Great Lakes, but we will get 3-4 millimeters of rain today off and on, more likely in around the noon hour. This will be whatever heaviest amounts will happen will be in around the noon hour, but right now we're seeing a little bit of almost drizzle in some areas. So I don't want to see a rainy day, almost just like showers. That's kind of what we're looking for. Bigger story is this. We're getting into the colder air. We'll go below seasonal from above seasonal, and it'll be a bit of a shock, I think, to most of us out there. But once this cold front does slide through, we are going to see cooler temperatures, and even into next week, we could possibly see some flurries. So looking at things right now, we are seeing, again, warmer air coming, but once this cold front goes through, the cooler air comes. That's a good way to show it right there. And tomorrow, we're looking for partly clear skies, and Sunday should also be okay, but cooler. So looking at temperatures, they're going to fall. We've probably already seen the highest temperatures we're going to see today, and they'll fall into the afternoon, but the showers will end, and then the skies will start to clear a little bit. Your drive home tonight, maybe a little on the wet side in Niagara, but for the rest of us, temperatures anywhere from 6 to 9 degrees. Looking ahead, temperatures fall today, back into the cool stuff Saturday, Sunday game day. Not too bad. We thought, yesterday it may have got up to 8, but maybe 5, 6 degrees, depending on how much sun we get, so not too bad. Into next week, more rain, and then we got some flurries coming as the temperature slides down to the freezing mark. But the big story is Sunday looking okay, if a little on the cool side. That's it.
Very good football weather.
Yeah. Besides the story of your jacket, Steve. Into the Grey Cup Festival spirit, and why not? Okay, here's your chance to win $100 in Lotto Max with Encore Lottery tickets.
This Friday's, that would be today's.
Hello.
Lotto Max jackpot is an estimated $33 million. Lotto Max, dream to the max. To enter, head to our giveaway page at chch.com/LottoMax.
Got one more thing before we get to the bottom of the clock. A company using artificial intelligence to help people with little or no vision identity or identify items says it has successfully integrated their programs into Microsoft's Disability Answer Desk.
So this Answer Desk, or DAD as it's known, allows customers with disabilities to get live support for all kinds of Microsoft products, Office, Windows, Xbox. Before, it was staffed by volunteers, but now the company behind Be My Eyes says their Be My AI service will be their first line of contact. Be My Eyes says it's decreased the need for human help at the desk by 90%, although Microsoft says live volunteers will still be available. Be My Eyes has been like such a huge gauge changer. Users say they've used it for things like cooking directions, reading books and magazines, setting up their tech, finding dropped items, reading menus, checking their makeup, and describing art. So many other things that sighted people take for granted.
Put that into the good box for AI. Big half hour coming up. We have the Grey Cup in the house. The commissioner's coming up. Steve's going to keep that jacket on all day. Oh, it's going to be a fun day. Happy Grey Cup Festival, y'all. Awesome.